Hello friends, I hope everybody's doing well. Well, it's 3 days after the blizzard here. I had to go out yesterday, which was January 30th, and continue plowing the accounts. And I have one big major mishap with the trailer here. What happened is the supports under the tow bar here behind because it's rusted out. This trailer is 21 years old. I bought this as a landscaper's trailer, and it really doesn't owe me anything. But if you look, you can see how high the back of the trailer is and how it's drooping down in the front like this. And I noticed that when I got to the last stop in Lavalette. I thought when I unloaded it the last time before that it was because of the way I was parked, and it turned out that no. So I was able to limp it back. I guess it was about 15 miles back to the yard here, and I took my chances and limped it back. So I just parked the Gravely like almost over the axle here, and I put the Jalopy snowblower out front here. So the Jalopy snowblower definitely lives up to its name, because what happened was at the last job I wanted to use it and the transmission here blew out. So my plans with this is a 5 horsepower Tecumseh, and I got that Yardman one. It's an 8 horsepower Tecumseh. I know the engine will bolt up to that, but I don't know how the pulley situation is, because when I put the Predator on the Nova snowblower I had, that had an 8 horsepower on it, and I put that smaller engine, I forgot what size that was. I did have to drill new mounting holes for the engine so the shaft would stick out further here. Hello friends, I hope everybody's doing well. Okay, so if you saw in the last video or one of the videos, the trailer sustained some damage here. Now, I have the welder coming in today, but the one big problem I have is this is tacked over here pretty good on both sides here. But what happened was, now the tow bar is too high. So what I'm going to do is I have the trailer hooked up to the truck, and I'm going to try to put a 4x4 under here with the jack, and try to jack it up, because what I want to do is try to straighten this bar out so the tow bar comes straight out like it's supposed to. Now, I already tried to jack it up over there before, but I didn't have any luck. I started jacking the back of the truck, started jacking up too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lower the tailgate. I'm going to put the block of wood back under there like I just showed you with the jack, and I'm going to try to drive the Gravely up onto the ramp here to see if I could try to straighten this out. Otherwise I'll just have to wait for him. He might have to heat it up or something and bend it back down. I want to try to get a head start on him, before he comes here. He should be here in a couple hours or so. So let me get set up for this, and I'll try to jack it up again, and I'll try to drive the Gravely up on there. I did put the truck in 4-wheel drive, because if the rear wheels come off the ground here when I'm jacking it up, it won't roll forward. The parking brake would be useless right now anyway, so I didn't even bother to put that on. Let me see if I can jack this up some and level it off. What it was when I had the Gravely on here, I think I told you in the last video, is I went over a railroad track. It was really like, that's what they did then. But I'm glad whatever. Oh yeah, so underneath here, I see what the problem is. This is all pretty good here to a certain extent, but from here back is rotted out. The other support in the back. So I'm hoping he can fabricate something to fix this up temporarily. I can't find a trailer. I want to get a smaller trailer. I don't need this big trailer. I just need a trailer that's good enough to carry the Gravely and the Salty. Alright, let me see if I can jack this thing up some more. Otherwise, I'll have to pull the gravely out. I'll warm it up and try to do it that way. Because that'll be another 500 pounds there up on the tailgate, and I might be able to. I'll do it really easy because I don't want to bend it too much. You know. Okay, so I ran out of jack now. I think what I'll do is I'll warm the gravely up. I'll try to drive it on there and try to straighten it out that way. I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I set up the ramps on the ramp so I can just try to ease it up there nice and easy. And I also brought out a level, so hopefully this should work out. I hope it works out. Unless I drive the tractor all the way up on the back of the trailer, I don't know. Must have really hit that bump hard for this to be like this. I'm not that heavy anymore either. Maybe I'll just try to drive the tractor up on the edge here. Really doing anything. You might just have to heat up underneath here. I guess to bend it back down. I thought driving the tractor up here would do something, but I think I could. Let me see if I can get another block or something, because the jack is all the way up right now. And let me see if I could try to. So like I was saying, he might have to heat this up underneath here. But I might try to find another block I could stick under there and try to jack it up somewhere maybe. And maybe that'll make it bend. I'll be right back. Okay, I found part of a railroad tie that I stuck under there, and I put the jack on top of that, and then the 4x4 on top of that. So try to jack it up now. And I wish I could fit two Graveleys on the hind side here, where the other one is, but I don't think I could fit them both on. Because that might, I don't know. Let's try it this way, I guess. Otherwise, I just have to wait for the welder to come and figure it out then. try to give him a head start here with this. I don't know, it might be working. Right. I'm hearing all kinds of noises that I don't want to hear here. Now I'm running out of jack again. See if I can compensate with this level here. I think it did move. According to the trailer, it was like a couple more inches to go here. I would say. It did make a difference, though. I mean, I could live with a little bit of it not being perfectly level. You don't want to go too much back. I think I could live with that. I think it'll be all right. Let me let it down and then I'll get back to you. We'll see how far we go. The more of a head start I can give the welder, the less money it'll cost us here. Okay, so that made a world of difference. Before, this thing was so tilted the other way, I could barely get the trailer off it before. And I tried to park on somewhat level ground here. It's not absolutely perfect, close to it, but I could live with that. And I'm going to set this trailer up. I'll take it off the truck and jack up the whole front. And maybe we'll go under there and take a look at the damage. I'll show you the damage. Okay, so here's the tow bar here. And it comes back here. And it's all rotted out here. And then it's supposed to be welded to this cross piece here. And yeah, same thing on the other side. I don't know if I should just start disconnecting this wiring here so he can weld without. He's a pretty good welder, this guy. I mean, he fixed the one of the Mack trucks last year. He even came out on a holiday at night, and he temporarily welded the plow frame on there, and they used it the rest of last year. They used it a couple of times this year, and then they used it through the blizzard. I don't think they did anything more with it. It was supposed to be a temporary fix. So I'm going to see if I can get some more footage. When he comes, I'll see if he doesn't mind being on YouTube. And maybe we can see, or I'll just show you after he's done exactly what he did. But I got this pretty straightened out enough to where he could go ahead and work on it now. He'll probably put some more weld in here or whatever he has to do. And I'll just prepare it for now for him before he gets here. He should be here in about another hour or so. Okay, I'll be back to you. Well, friends, it's a week later. No welder yet showed up. Now, this is the welder I referred 2 people to, and he got 2 good jobs out of it. And first he said to me he was coming on, I think last Saturday. I could be there in a half hour. I asked if he had any metal. No, I don't have metal. Okay, so let's make it for next week. So Monday he texts me either Tuesday or Wednesday afternoon I'll be there. No show. I texted him back. Let's try for Saturday afternoon or Saturday morning. I'll come and I'll do it. Now there's snow forecasted for Sunday, this coming Sunday. Today's Thursday. He told me he was coming Saturday. So I decided to take matters into my own hands here. That's why I hate waiting for people to do anything for me. So let me show you what I bought so far. And I am by no means fixing this the right way, but I am going to support the A-frame here from bending like it did, like you saw me bend it back. I'm just hoping to be able to do that right now. So let me show you what I picked up. Okay, so first I picked up, well, not first, but I picked up a 6-foot piece of angle iron here. And what I intend to do with this is cut it in half and have it a 3-foot piece on each side of the trailer. And I bought all the hardware here, nuts and bolts and washers and everything. And like I said, I don't like the way I have to do this, but I have to do something. I have to make it so it has some support. Okay, so now this is my excuse buying a drill press that I always wanted to buy. It's the cheaper one, and it was from Harbor Freight, and it was like $80 plus tax. So it's the cheapest one they have. I just needed to drill out. I'm gonna have to drill like I don't know, 16 holes. Let's say 3, 6, 10, 12 holes. I think I got to drill out using the drill press, and then the rest I'll have to drill on the trailer by hand. So what I'm going to do to begin with is I'm going to uncrate this drill press here and see what we got in here, and I'll get that put together. And there's still some rotted pieces underneath, like you saw in the beginning of this video. I'm just going to take my cut-off tool and cut off the rusted part of the A-frame because cancer spreads. So I'm going to try to keep it from spreading any more towards the front where it hooks onto the trailer. So I'll be back in a minute. Steve the Transit Camper. Do we just look at the picture here, or do we read the instructions and just throw her together? Or I guess we'll just look at the picture. I think that's what you would want me to do. So that's what we'll do. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to bolt this up to the bottom plate here, and they're 3/8 bolts with a washer and a lock washer and then a washer. So we'll do that first. I may end this video soon, and then we'll just do the actual repair of the trailer in part 2 of this. It's not going in too easy here. Try a different hole here. And there goes the lock washer and the washer. These aren't the best machines in the world here, but all I needed to do is drill holes. They're going in a little tough, but and I'm not getting paid for this, as usual with Harbor Freight stuff. I'm just doing it just so you could see. I have to get this done so I can commence working on the trailer. So sorry if my arm's in the way. Probably is. going to finish tightening the other 2 bolts up, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I had to end up using an open end wrench here because you can't get the socket on there in between here. So that part's done. Now, I guess we'll slide this on here like so. Just snug it up a little bit here. Okay, so here's the chock. See how that gets held on there. I don't know if there's a screw around here to hold the chock on. I don't know. That's a mystery right now. So I don't see any set screws in here to I'm not sure about that right now. Let me get back to you and do an investigation on the chock. See how that gets held on there. I may have to open up the directions after all. I don't know, I just took a block of wood and a hammer and just pounded the chock on there. And then I just turned it upside down and set this whole thing in here, and these 2 Allen screws here I tightened up. And then you might want to loosen these to adjust this part here, depending on what you're working on. And you could also loosen this and slide this up and down, or however you want. So alright, so I'm going to flip it over and see what's going on with the light. We'll plug it in, see if the thing works. Okay, so I had to realign everything. What I did was I loosened these 2 Allen head screws. First, I got this as straight as I could here, because I'm a little anal about stuff like that. And then I just brought this down. I loosened this, and then I just swung the whole assembly over until it was lined up, and then I tightened these up, and then I tightened this support up down here too. So, all right. Okay, so depending which speed you want the drill to spin, you lift this top cover here like I did, and there's pulleys here, small, second biggest, and what have you. And then there's a way, it's all written down on what speed you want. We're just going to leave it at this speed that it's at right now, factory set, and that's how you adjust the speed of the drill. Okay, one thing else I'm going to do, and I'm doing this on my own. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a wire tie here, and I'm going to tie this so the cord never gets a chance to get over by the drill press here. That's good. This way it'll always stay away from the drill press. So I cut that excess off here. This blade will cut. And that's it for this right now. Let me see what we're going to do next. I might be thinking about ending this one here. Let me plug this in. Let's see if this thing works or whatever. There's some kind of other adjustment over here. I don't know what that's for. I have no idea. Let's see if this thing works. I don't see the light coming on. So there might be a switch for the light somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's got the light. It works. Okay, so that's going to be it for that. Alright, I'm going to start cutting the metal. I'm going to cut that angle iron in half to 3 feet. And we'll get going from there. I also still have to cut off the rusted pieces under the trailer here. So maybe I'll do that first and then I'll get back to you. Well, friends, I don't know how well this is going to work. I made a mark here, we're going to drill a hole there. And then under this metal support here, I made a hole under here too, so we're going to drill some holes. There's a pretty big space here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything with that. I made a hole there. I made a mark here to make a hole, to make holes. And I don't know if I got some metal I could stick in between. I don't know what to do. Whatever it's going to be, it has to be a lot better than it was. I just want to get through this winter of snow plowing. And I have to think about getting a new trailer, because this is rotting out pretty bad under here. So, alright, so we're going to drill some holes out now. If I can shut this off. Okay, let's drill the first hole together. I got some WD, I'll spray on the drill bit. I don't know if I should have gotten some heavier duty angle iron here. Well, I don't know. We'll just have to see how it goes, I guess. Save your drill bit. Always spray it. Well, one thing I can tell you, it sure beats doing it by hand, so. Okay, I'm going to continue and drill out all the holes I need to drill out, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, friends, I got it done. I'm sorry about the background noise here. It's a nice day, and everybody decided to do some work today for a change. Okay, so what I did was here, I had to notch this out a little bit here, so the angle iron would go up flush here. So I notched this out a little bit, and then I just put one bolt in here for now, and I didn't even tighten it all the way up. And then I drilled a hole through the metal here, and it came up towards the front of the trailer, and it came up through here. So I bolted that on, and then I drilled the other hole here, just snugged up the bolt a little bit, and then there's the bolt there. I drilled the hole in there. I drilled the hole in there. Now it's only supported by wood there. But what I did on top was, I took and luckily I have a couple more pieces so I could do the other side. I cut this flat bar out here, and I'm hoping it holds. I guess once I get the other side done, it should be all right. So, all right, I want to thank everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one, and stay safe.